Hi, welcome. Lovely to see you this evening. Welcome, everyone. As we're waiting, if you're already here, gather your cozy props and set up your space really, really cozy, deliciously. So I've got a blanket covering my mats. I've got cushions, some blocks. Just have everything you might need. Feel free to light a candle, or if you have any essential oil like peppermint or lavender or something that you really like, place them on your hands, rub together, take a few deep breaths, anything to help you settle. Bring your cup of tea if you like, whatever will make you feel really cozy and at home. But so lovely to see you all, and thank you so much for being here this evening. So the class tonight is a gift to you, a full hour to deeply relax, to restore yourself, and to balance out your nervous system, to help you step away from any panic or anxiety or fear that you might be feeling, and really come to a place of true calm and serenity. So we're traveling through the koshas this evening. So the koshas in yoga philosophy are the sheaths or layers. So that's that meaning in Sanskrit. Kosha means layer or sheath. And in yoga philosophy, there are 5 different layers. And every posture we do this evening will travel you through those layers until you reach the innermost essence of yourself, being the bliss body. And that's where we'll begin our yoga nidra practice. So I hope that it will be a really wonderful journey for you and a true experience going through the layers of yourself. So you can imagine it a bit like an onion, peeling back the layers until you get to the core. Or a nicer one I like is like those toy Russian dolls that get smaller and smaller as you open them. You might have had them too as a child. But we'll start in basic relaxation pose. So I've already set up the space, but I've got a blanket here which will be for my neck, and then a bolster under my knees, a cushion under each heel. So I'll show you what that looks like, and you can find your resources at home to make a similar setup. So resting your feet down, the backs of your knees completely rested or supported. You could use books covered with a blanket, anything you've got at home, towels, whatever you can find. Lie down and then try to get this blanket or pillow right under the nape of your neck. Rest your arms down by your sides. Check that there's support here under the wrists as well as your ankles. You might tuck the pubic bone up and then flatten your lower back. Take a big deep breath in through your nose to arrive. Exhale out through your mouth. And repeat that breath 3 more times, enjoying sipping in the breath through the nose and a huge release out of the mouth. And at the same time as you're doing that breath, I will chime the bell, which is a really lovely sounding vibration that will travel through to you there to help you close down your eyes, soften your muscles, and truly transition to this time for a deep rest and reset. Soften every muscle of your face, sealing the lips here, breathing in and out through your nose to start our journey this evening into the physical body, the Annamaya Kosha. This is your physical body made up of your structure, your bones, muscles, cells. So allowing the physical part of you to become extremely heavy, sinking down into the earth, resting fully, peacefully, as you come into your rest and digest state, the parasympathetic state, the side of your nervous system where you truly want to exist, calm, peaceful, and completely relaxed in your physical body. Notice your outer layer of the skin connecting with the ground. Feel the luxury of softness beneath you, whether your mat or blanket, carpet. Whichever surface, can you sink into it deeper? Connect to the earth element outside of your body. Notice where your body touches the ground. Now delve into the earth element within yourself. Can you feel here even your bones becoming heavier, melting down from the backs of your knees, ankles, wrists, your entire spine, the back of your head. Anywhere that you have felt a lot of weight on you physically this week, let that go here and be fully held and supported by earth, especially around your shoulders, head, and neck. Enjoy the sweetness of stillness. Allow yourself here true rest, peace, and relaxation. Nowhere else to be, nowhere else to go, no job to perform now but to be as comfortable as you possibly can be. Notice where your mind has gone. Allow yourself to come back gently to your physical body. Anamaya Kosha. Check in with the quality of this position for your bones and muscles, your structure. And anywhere that you are dealing with your own things, whether injury or pain, soothe yourself here with your breath. Send the breath there to those tender spots that need more love and attention in the physical body in this moment. Take 3 deep breaths, still in this luxurious position. Taking your time with the breath. And when those are done, wiggle your fingers and toes, fully connected with the physical body, physical layer of yourself. Slowly roll to your left side into fetal pose. You can make a pillow with the right arm rest there, or you can have your hands curled in, however's comfortable. Think of this being like a hug for yourself, like, oh, I've made it to the end of the week, ready for a weekend and perhaps more rest, more sleep. Press yourself up to sit here with resistance. Move super slow with as little muscular effort as you can. We'll transition to our next layer, our next sheath through another posture. So I'm using a couple of blocks here. So I hope you can see how I'm setting this up. So first on a medium height, second one on a taller height. If you haven't got these, don't worry, you can do it without. You can use books. And then resting the bolster, with the strap edge away on a diagonal. So you could use here a sofa cushion or something slightly more sturdy to support you. Bring your lower back all the way up against the edge of your bolster, against your structure, whatever you're using. Soles of the feet together, and either more books or some pillows or roll towels either side under the knees for support. I've got a nice edge here of blanket, so I'm going to cover my feet as well, just to make it really cozy. But it's kind of, if you can see my feet, this diamond shape here. Soles of the feet together, open hip posture, and then support under your thighs and knees so it's more comfortable. Get cozy, cover yourself with a blanket. Hold the bottom edge of your bolster and very slowly roll your body down and rest the back of the head. If you'd like more neck support, take the rolled blanket and place that under your head as well, or another cushion. Arms come out to the sides, palms up. So here you get the lovely heart opening space, broadening of your clavicles, the collarbones. Deep breath into the ribs. Exhale out through your mouth. And settle in here to Pranamaya Kosha, or the breath body. So peeling back a layer of that onion, or maybe something slightly sweeter smelling you can think of. That next layer, the breath body, or prana, meaning vital life force energy, or chi, or whatever your word of choice, to understand that energy that we take in from the outside world, that nourishes our system, without which we can't continue. It's our life force. So drink it in, fill up your open body here. Breathe into your heart space, your belly, and fill up with prana. And now exhaling through the nose. Let it go. We've moved from the physical body into our breath body. Notice how the breath moves around your system, giving energy to your heart for circulation, vitality. Allow yourself to come back to that inner quiet and stillness that's so needed in these times. Think of it as tuning inward, leaving behind all the noise, whether white noise or physical noise. Listen instead and watch your breath. Notice what it is to exist in this second layer of yourself. What does the pranamaya kosha feel like for you? What's that unique experience of your breath below the physical body? See where it begins as it enters your system. How does it feel when it ends? Maybe you even notice that slight pause between either side of your breath. That feeling of being guided to inhale and exhale. That natural instinct and urge for life force to keep going. Notice the small puff of air in your inner ears. Allow that space to become deeply relaxed. The movement of your belly as you breathe. Watch the breath polish the ribs as it moves between the intercostal muscles. The lifting and lowering of your heart in time with your breath. Take a couple more deeper breaths here, noticing the stretch that the breath provides the front body. Stay in that breath body, as you very carefully bring your hands to your upper thighs, guide your knees together there, and roll off the support over to the left, back to fetal pose, gently and softly. And stay there, curled up on your side for a few breaths, rounding the spine, chin to chest, and knees up in towards the heart space. And slowly now bring yourself up to sit. We'll move one deeper layer. Just a reminder, anytime you move, do it super slow, like you're moving through honey or there's a lot of resistance there. The next one is front Shavasana. So Shavasana, corpse pose, where at the end of the class we lie on our backs, usually our front body up to the sky. This one, we're coming onto our front. So if you have a block, perfect. You can cover that with a blanket. And I'm keeping this very conveniently rolled blanket at the back here to go under my ankles. So I'll show you first, and then you can take your time to come into it. So resting the tops of your ankles there, and then lowering onto the pillow with your pelvis, and then the rest of your front body comes up and around, hug the top of your bolster, and then your favorite ear down to the bolster and relax here. You can also lengthen and wiggle a bit. So your hip flexors come back, your legs are nice and long, and then you're completely rested here, supported on your front. Close your eyes and settle in. Moving into this being our third layer now, the Manomaya Kosha, or the layer of the mind. So see here if you can rest your head deeper onto your bolster or whatever support you've managed to use at home. Think of that side of your brain having a full reset. So this is the mind as in the mental sheath. Perhaps you've been really busy in the mind this week, or generally. So think of this as the space to allow that part of yourself, that third layer, to let go and have some space. This can be a really challenging one. The mind is often hard to slow down. If you're finding that the case, you can bring your third eye, the point between the eyebrows, to rest on the support. So rather than an ear, you could try having the forehead down, that frontal lobe, down to your bolster or pillow. So please do modify if you find that that helps. Spread the skin of your back, gently stretching out the muscles there. The legs are completely heavy, the ankles supported. As you inhale through your nose, say let. As you exhale from the nose, go. Let go. Give this mantra to your mind if it helps. A mantra is a mind tool for concentration. Single pointed focus can be deeply relaxing and calming for the mind. Allow it to let go as you become still and fully settled into front Shavasana. Take your time here to as slowly as you can, turn your head the other way. Think of massaging your neck as you roll it super slow and consciously, mindfully to the other ear. If you're on your forehead and happy, peaceful there, you're very welcome to stay there. You can also try the forehead resting down if you'd like to fully rest the frontal lobe, otherwise other ear to the mat. And think of resting the other side of your brain. So we have two parts to the brain, connecting to different sides of the body. The left side of the brain is the more active yang or the doer side. The right side of the brain is the more creative, soft, gentle side. But it's interesting that these sides of the brain are activated by the opposite side of the body. So your left side goes to the right, and your right side of the body goes to the left part of the brain. It can be interesting while you're here to see what's going on each side. Where has it been easier to relax? See which nostril is more dominant with your breath. Breathing through the left nostril can help relax you, calm you more, corresponds to the right side of the brain. More creative, fluid, but gentle side. Visualizing the breath here going through the left nostril. You don't need to physically move. But as you breathe through the left or stimulate that side, notice the right side of your brain, if you can, in this mental layer, Manomaya Kosha. Begin to soften, unwind. The corresponding element to this kosha is fire. Often the mind is so active, it's the doer. See where you feel warmth, heat. And then allow your breath to cool down that space. Cooling breath through the nostrils. Allowing everything to cool down. Take a couple more super slow, deep breaths. Bring your forehead down to the bolster if it's not already. Hands come back by your chest. Tuck your chin. Gently peel yourself up and back. And sit back to child's pose, resting your forehead down. This can be a small child's pose, so big toes together, knees close together, arms in front. If that's too much for your shoulders, bring the fingertips by your toes. And keep that sense of allowing the mind to relax. Take your biggest breath yet of the day here in through the nose, right up into the brain. As you exhale, let go. Sit up slowly onto your heels. We'll move into the fourth kosha now, fourth layer. But before I explain what that one is, we will set up for the next one. So this time, we're bringing a bolster or some kind of cushion support behind the thoracic spine. So the mid-back underneath the wings of the shoulders. I'm going to use again a cushion under each heel as that feels super nice for me. If any of you are needing more for your hips, you can come back again to Baddha Konasana, the diamond shape with support under the knees, the one we did earlier on. But if you prefer the legs long to give them a rest, please do that. And then you'll need a block behind for your head. So I tend to have it on the lowest height. Remember, this can be a book or a couple of books stacked. And then here, check you've got a soft support. So I'll unroll my blanket enough so that that will be soft for my head. And take your time, everyone, with the setup. So don't cut corners. You don't want creases. You want it to be really nice, really luxurious and soft for yourself. And then have a go at rolling your body back. It can be quite a deep opening here. And then you want to wiggle the block around or the book so that it's under your head. Arms come out to the sides in a T. You get this lovely lift of the heart space. So this is known as restorative fish pose. And we're focusing now on Vijnamaya Kosha. This is our intellectual body or our intuition. So close down your eyes and bring your awareness here to the point between your eyebrows. This lift of the heart, this back bend here helps to draw energy up towards the third eye space or Ajna chakra. Resting the eyes and turning the inward gaze up to the seat of our intuition. You can think of this as the more psychic space of your body, or it's that part of you that sometimes you think of a person and then they call you a minute later, or you're on a certain wavelength, you're thinking about something and then all you see are different signs from all over the place, reminding you of that topic or theme. So there's different dimensions to ourselves, and this is one of those dimensions. The intellectual one picks up on energy. It's how you get a vibe about a person or a place. The way we describe it is, I felt an energy or my gut reaction to it. The gut being the second brain. So notice the spaciousness there around the belly from laying on that bolster, the opening up to deeper intellect and intuition. Vijnamaya Kosha. Going deep, deep, deep into the layers now. This fourth sheath, moving closer inwards to your true center. Keep the inward gaze focused on the point between the eyebrows. Allow yourself to dwell in that space, your inner light, this place of higher knowledge. And yogis say the seat of connection to higher power, higher source. Notice what you receive from being in this space, this deeper layer of yourself, and a deeper connection to your truth, your true state of being calm, at peace, and relaxed. If you begin to fall asleep here, that is welcome. Or if you begin to be in a space between being awake and being asleep, that's welcome. That's what this space is for. This gift of time and luxurious comfort. Don't try to wake up too much or fight against it, but enjoy this relaxation response. As you rest, your body processes what it needs to process. You heal whatever it is you need to heal in any layer of yourself. Restore yourself from the inside out. Allow the vibration to sink right into the third eye space. Do you see a color that corresponds to this sound? Notice what your intuition says to you, how it feels to be here. Here, the upper back can feel quite open and quite spacious now, so bend your knees to give yourself a little more support. And then roll yourself again over to the left into fetal pose. Take your time, massage and roll across your shoulders as you go. And in your own time, press yourself back up super slowly. You can let the head and neck dangle here. We're taking another posture to move into the final layer. This is the Bliss body, so you can get excited for that Bliss. So I recommend a pillow for your head, so rearrange with your props, trying not to wake up too much. And you'll need one block spare or book. And it's okay to have this one hard surface for a bit more support for the back. Lie down onto your cushion with the head, bend your knees, lift your hips up just enough to slide the block in and under to the lowest height. Arms come back out into that T shape, or for more opening, you can bend the elbows and reach your fingertips back here, If that feels okay on your shoulders, fingertips naturally curl. And I invite you to stay here in this bridge pose if that's best for your back. Focus on tilting the pubic bone up slightly and then flattening the sacrum bone into the block, allowing everything to release there. Another option here is to lift the legs up in the air, allowing the hamstrings to open and the feet to float in space. We're in here the Anandamaya Kosha, or the Bliss body. The element of space or ether corresponds to this posture. So think of your feet here simply floating in space. And the tiny micro movement of the legs, with the ankle joint over the hip, you get this mini, amazing, subtle massage onto the block. But if this is not comfortable for you, bend your knees as much as you need to, or rest completely and bring the feet to earth and sink your lower back down, feeling the fingertips in space and ether, the space around your scalp. So make sure here that you do you, whichever option helps you connect to bliss. So bliss is the real luxury, the center of yourself, behind all the layers that are built up around us: physical, breath, mind, intellect. Now we penetrate the self, the highest version of ourselves that exists in complete peace. And this is what I mean when I say this is where we naturally want to be. In our higher selves, relaxed, pausing before our responses. We don't sweat the small stuff when we're here. It's better to stay relaxed and at peace. So not allowing anything here to steal this time or this luxury away from you. If there's physical discomfort, move your body and modify so that you can find that peace, that bliss. Reversing gravity like this, whether in the first option or second option of the pose, you are detoxing your body. Reversing gravity by being upside down, your heart lower, your heart higher than the head, removes cortisol from the body, the stress hormone. And that's why the mind begins to feel so relaxed here, in ether, in space. As well as the fingertips and the toes floating in space. Notice your scalp, where the hairs connect to your skin. Can you breathe into that space? Is there a tingling there? A gentle buzzing of vitality around your crown. If your legs are in the air, as slowly as physically possible, lower them down super slow. You feel that tingling, that detoxing in the legs. Connect your heels, followed by the balls of the feet, followed by the toes. Everyone, knock your knees together, feet to the wide edges of your mat or blanket. Sink your lower back deeper. Take a few breaths here, feeling the effect of restorative bridge or legs up in the air, the Parita Karani pose. Being in this bliss body. Challenge yourself to stay in bliss now, even as you move. We're coming into the meditation part of our practice. So roll to your left side, take a breath, and then come up to a seated. Gather your props in. We'll take this full circle, so we begin back as we started. That was with the bolster or support under your knees, a cushion under each heel, and your blanket rolled or something to support your head. If you prefer behind the back of your heart, you can have the blanket there, sort of midway up the mat, and your head flat, or you can rest back here. And here have the hands open to the sky. If you have an eye pillow or something to cover your eyes for a little more darkness, come there. And if you might get cold in the next 15 minutes, cover yourself with a blanket. Close down your eyes as soon as you can. Ready for yoga Nidra meditation or yogic sleep meditation. So they say that 15 to 20 minutes of this can equate to a couple of hours sleep. So it's very powerful, this style of meditation. And we will enjoy journeying through the koshas again and rotating our consciousness around the body. So the only thing for you to do here is to become fully comfortable as much as you can. Take a couple of breaths. On the exhales, close down your eyes, journeying back inwards by the sound of the bell. Visualize the vibration penetrating through your koshas, your sheaths. It's time for your yoga nidra practice. Here you will experience deep rest, restoration, and a reset of your nervous system, delving deep into the parasympathetic state, the rest and digest state. Begin by setting an intention here, or sankalpa, your resolve for the practice. Listen in so closely. Ask yourself now, what do I need? Be brave, be strong, be courageous. Inhale what you need into your heart. Ask for it. As you exhale, send it out. Becoming completely still, completely soft, completely relaxed now. Next, we will rotate consciousness around the body, moving from place to place, allowing it to relax, but not moving that body part, just bringing the awareness there, moving from place to place with no attachment. The practice begins on the right side. Right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, back of the hand, palm of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, shoulder blade, right breast, right hip, thigh, back of the thigh, right knee, back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right eye, eyelid, eyebrow, right nostril, cheek, right ear, inner ear, right foot, right leg, right arm, whole right side of the body, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, shoulder blade, left breast, left hip, left thigh, back of the thigh, left knee, back of the knee, left shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left eye, eyelid, eyebrow, left nostril, left ear, inner ear, left foot, left leg, left arm, left side, whole left side, scalp, forehead, cheeks, temples, eyebrows, eyes, nose, top lip, bottom lip, tongue, teeth, gums, jaw, back of the neck, front of the neck, mouth, throat, chest, heart space, belly, pelvis, glutes, lower back, mid back, upper back, the entire spine, whole back body, whole front body, lying on the ground, whole body relaxed, whole body relaxed, whole body relaxed, in bliss, bliss, bliss. Existing here in your bliss body. Anandamaya Kosha. Do you see a color? What do you experience? What do you need to remember from this place? What are you taking with you from this bliss body as you journey back, 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 back through the layers of yourself? Next to your Vijnamaya Kosha, your intellect, your seat of wisdom, connection to source, higher power, your awareness here on the third eye space. Bring your attention to the point between your eyebrows and look through your third eye. Do you see a color? How does it feel to be here now? What message does your intuition, your intellect need to give you here? What are you taking with you as you journey back, back, back through the layers of yourself? Next to Manomaya Kosha, your mind. Settle your amazing brain fully. It's clear consciousness. There's clarity and calm. No thinking, but watching. How does it feel to be here in Manomaya Kosha? Do you see a color? What message does your mind speak to you? What are you taking with you back and back through the layers of yourself? Next to Pranamaya Kosha, your breath body filled with vital life force energy. Take a deeper breath here, filling up from the outside inwards. Use this space to notice this energy moving within your system, providing nourishment and healing. Do you see a color here? What message are you receiving from your Pranamaya layer? What are you taking with you as you journey back to your physical body, your Annamaya Kosha? Feel into your physical body, in comfort and relaxation on the ground. Feel your physicality, your shape, the heaviness and the peace of being here in your own beautiful body, held, supported, and connected to earth. Feel the points of contact with the ground as you begin to breathe a little deeper here. You can begin some very, very gentle movements, keeping the eyes closed but returning to your physical body as the practice of yoga nidra, yogic sleep, deep into your subconscious, comes to a close. Very gently now, hug your knees in towards your chest. Have a gentle rock side to side. Try holding the back of your thighs so it's really soft here. Massage your lower back, fully back in your physical body. Stay super soft as you roll to the left in yoga being the gentle side of the body stimulates the right side of the brain, the creative, fluid, softer side. Press yourself up to a seated position and connect your hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, connection of the right and left side, fully balanced, and bow your forehead over the fingertips. Take a conscious, mindful moment here to give thanks to all your layers, all your koshas, your own unique makeup of self, and for taking the decision to do something for yourself this evening of true self-love and self-care, true mindfulness. May it serve you well. May you be well, happy and peaceful this evening and moving forwards. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here and stay peaceful this weekend. Be well. I hope this practice really serves you. Try not to wake up too much. Stay really zen this evening. Have an amazing night's sleep and hope to see you again soon. There's classes next week if you'd like to join. So same link that you used to join has all the details, and see you there if you'd like to come. Thank you so much. See you soon. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Be well.